Now, when it comes to really dry skin, you don't only need to use body butter or body cream. Body oils are really great for super dry skin as well. As long as you create a really nice, thick body oil, this will work really great for dry skin. Now, I'm going to share with you a great formula for dry and dehydrated skin. It's going to be thick enough to really give you great moisturization, but not too thick where it's going to be extremely greasy. And this is a really great alternative if you don't want to use a body butter, or if you want to pair this with a body butter that you are selling as well. Now, I'm also going to be sharing with you a beautiful fragrance oil that's going to be a candied grape fragrance oil. And I'm also going to be sharing with you 2 great ingredients that are really great in this formula for hydrating your skin. Now let's get right into the formula. Now, when it comes to this formula, we're going to be starting off with sweet almond oil. Now, I know sweet almond oil is a very lightweight oil, but this is great because it also helps with the thickness of the other oils, and you really don't want your body oil to be extremely thick. Whether it's for dry skin or if it's, to be extremely lightweight, you never really want to have super oily skin no matter what. So you just want to make sure that you are using ingredients that are going to aid in dry skin and really help to moisturize you overall. Now, with the sweet almond oil, we're really using this as a great carrier oil that's going to be lightweight. And we're going to have this at 40% of the formula. Now, our next ingredient is going to be avocado oil. Now, avocado oil is really great for dry skin because of its thickness, and it really helps to mimic the skin's barrier, and really also helps to aid in more of a smooth texture on your skin. Now, avocado oil can be a little bit thicker, so it's really great to pair this with a sweet almond oil so that the product isn't too thick as well. When it comes to the avocado oil, we're going to be using this at 30% of the formula. Then we're going to get into marula oil. Now, this is a really great oil. This is something that I've been using quite often because I think this is a great oil for really, really dry skin. And it's also not too thick as well. This is going to be more of a lighter weight oil, but it has such great benefits that it's going to really help to moisturize your skin and really get deep into your skin to aid in more moisture. Now, when it comes to the marula oil, we're going to be using this at 10% of this formula. Then when it comes to this formula, we're also going to be having our fragrance, and I'm going to explain the full breakdown for this fragrance a little bit later. But when it comes to your fragrance for this body oil, we're going to have 4% overall for the fragrance. Now, that brings me into our great ingredients that are going to really help aid in dry skin. Now, the first ingredient for this is going to be rose hemp oil. Now, rose hemp oil is really great because it actually helps to aid in a lot more moisture. It has a lot of great qualities that are great for dry skin. It also helps to repair the skin's barrier. It can be really damaged, and you can see your skin possibly start to scale, and you really start to see the dryness of your skin, and it looks very scaly. So the rose hemp oil is going to help aid in getting rid of that and really repair your skin's natural barrier. And we're going to have the rose hemp oil at 10%. Now, the next crucial ingredient is going to be geranium oil. Now, this is more of an essential oil, but we're going to be using this in at 5% of the formula because this is going to really help with moisture, and it's going to help with dehydration as well. This is a really great oil that is going to help to lock in moisture on your skin, really help to retain moisture, and for your skin to feel a lot smoother and softer, and really help to keep your skin moisturized over time. Now, once you have this all together, you can add in your fragrance. Now, your fragrance is going to be your next crucial ingredient because you need this for this beautiful candied grape fragrance. It's really fun, and it's very nostalgic for me as well. I love candied grapes. I love grapes in general, and I love Jolly Ranchers. So when it comes to having something that's going to be a little bit more on the healthier side, it's a really great fun treat, and I really love the way this fragrance comes together as well. Now, to start off with this fragrance, we're going to talk about the middle notes. Now, when it comes to the middle notes, this is what's going to really carry the fragrance and really allow for the fragrance to last longer, but also to give you the base of your fragrance. We're going to start off with watermelon for the middle notes. And with the watermelon, this is going to add in more of a fresh, fruity fragrance to this. It's also going to bring in a lot lot more sweetness, and it just adds more of like a fresh smell to the fragrance. Now with the watermelon, you're going to be using this in at 1% of the fragrance. Now the next great middle note is going to be strawberry. Now this really gives you more of like that juicy, fruity fragrance. It's going to be very sweet, kind of really help to bring that candy more fragrance along because of like that sweetness that you're going to get from the strawberry. So pairing that with the watermelon really gives you that really fruity, sweet fragrance that you need. You don't necessarily like need to have like a strong grape fragrance necessarily. You want it to smell very fruity and sweet and more candy-like. And with the strawberry, we're going to be using this in at 0.3% of the fragrance. Then we're going to get into the base notes, because your base notes are really important because your base notes are what's going to carry the fragrance and allow for it to last a lot longer. And it just helps to make the scent a lot more well-rounded. Now for our base notes, we're going to start off with white musk. Now when it comes to white musk, this is going to be more of like a fresh musk smell. It's not going to be very strong, like something that you would normally smell like a man's musky perfume. But this is going to be, you know, a really light, fresh, musky fragrance. This is going to be like more close to like a natural musky fragrance that you would smell. Then we're going to have amber. Now amber is going to bring in more of the like warm, like woodsy, musky fragrance to this formula. It's not going to be too strong. Neither one of these musks are going to be too strong for this fragrance, but it's just going to really give it more balance and make it more well-rounded. And we're going to have this in at 0.2% as well. But then that brings me to our top notes. Now our top notes is what you're going to get right away. This is the first fragrance that you smell when you smell this candied grape fragrance. And we're going to start off strong here with pink grapefruit. Now, pink grapefruit, I know you wouldn't think this would be it with grape, but this is going to bring in a lot stronger of a fruity smell. This is going to be very similar to a grape fragrance that you would get. It's going to be very sweet and kind of give you that sourness as well. Because with these candy grapes, they're going to be, you know, sweet and sour. So this gives you that sour fragrance that you're going to need to have this be more of the candied sour grape fragrance. And we're going to have this in at 2% of the formula. Now the next is going to be lemon zest. So with the lemon zest and the pink grapefruit, they're both going to be the citrus fragrance that you're going to need in order for it to have that sour fragrance that you need. It helps to balance out the fruity fragrances of the middle notes, and it helps to elevate the zest that you're going to get from the pink grapefruit as well. Now with the lemon zest, we're going to be adding this in at 1.3% of the formula. Now when you put this together, I implore you to always put this in a small little container to really see how that scent develops over time and see how you like the way the zest comes through in this fragrance. Now I really love this fragrance because it's more of like a youthful, fun, flirty fragrance that's light and fruity and sweet. But if you're looking for something that's going to be a little bit more warm and have really good notes of vanilla, then check out my Senna Vanilla body oil that I have linked right here.